playing backyard volleyball with your friends and realize you know nothing about how to play volleyball? As a former volleyball player, I have learned a big part of the game is making sure you know how to do the basic skills. For those who want to learn more about how to play and get better at the basics of the sport, I'm here to show you the correct way to do the basic volleyball skills. Just by knowing how to correctly do the basic skills of volleyball, such as bumping, setting, and serving, will make you and your team succeed. First, how do you bump a volleyball? According to livestrong.com, when it comes to volleyball, being able to pass is the most important skill. It is a huge part of the game. If you finish the game with red or sore marks up and down your arms, it is possible that you are using the improper bumping techniques. The first step to having a good pass is positioning yourself underneath the ball. When the ball is coming over the net, you must read where it is going and position your hips square behind the ball. Then you must get ready to face your target. You must make sure that you have the correct stance. Foot placement is very important. You must stand in the athletic position with your proper arm alignment. Squat with your feet shoulder width apart, force is applied by using your legs, and by bending your legs puts your pass in the perfect position. The most important part is that you must have your shoulders over toes when you are passing. If you have your shoulders over toes, your pass is more likely to go forward rather than just straight up in the air. Now I'm going to have my assistant toss the ball to me to show you the wrong and correct ways to pass. First, I'm going to show you with the ball going straight up in the air if I was standing just straight up. As you can see, the ball is not going to my target and is going straight up in the air. Now I'm going to show you the correct way to pass with shoulders over toes. So you're going to squat with your feet shoulder width apart, and you want your most dominant foot slightly ahead of the other one. Then you're going to make sure that your shoulders are over your toes and your arms are out. So your feet are shoulder width apart, and your shoulders are over your toes. Your pass goes straight to your target. Alright. Next, it is important to know the proper way to set. Knowing how to set is also an important skill. In Kari Ward's article, she wrote that a set is a quick motion that positions the volleyball for a hit. Setting can be the most difficult to learn. First thing you have to do is bring your hands together above your head. Then you're going to face your palms toward the ceiling, and your elbows should be outward and not inward. You want your thumbs and your fingertips to form a triangle, and your fingers should be spread apart and not put together. With your fingers spread apart, it makes a nice place for the ball to go, so you can push it out. Your feet must be shoulder width apart with your dominant foot slightly ahead of the other, so you can push the ball out. So now I'm going to have my assistant toss you balls and show you the correct way to set. It's also important to have your feet shoulder width apart in this, so if the ball is coming at you, you can push it out towards your target. One more. The last basic skill that I'm going to teach you is how to serve. According to aboutsports.com, serving is one of the most fundamental skills. This is a skill that anyone can do, whether you are tall or short, maybe even not even that strong. It just takes a lot of practice. But the good thing is that you can practice the skill on your own. I'm going to teach you how to serve the ball if you are right-handed, but if you are left-handed, just do the opposite of what I do. First thing you're going to do is stand behind the line with your left foot slightly ahead of your right. Make sure that your foot is pointed forward. Next, you're going to put the ball in your left hand and put both arms backward. Then you're going to draw your right arm back with your thumb aligning your ear. Now, the most important part of your serve is making sure that you have the perfect toss. Your toss should be about 2 feet in front of you, in front of your right arm. Now, to make sure your toss is good, you should toss it and see if it lands in front of your right foot. And you can do that a couple times to make sure that you're going to have a good toss. So, when you go to serve, you step with your left foot when you toss it and swing all the way through the ball. So, step, step with your left foot and toss and then swing. Just one more. It is important that your toss is more out in front of you and not behind you. To make sure that you have a good toss, you can let the ball drop in front of you and it should land in front of your right arm. When you toss you should practice your toss repeatedly so you get used to tossing the ball the same every time. As you can see, serving is a fundamental that you can practice anytime. Knowing how to do the basic skills of volleyball is very important when it comes to playing the game. You now can try the new skills and see if they have improved your game. Next time you and your friends go to play a game of volleyball, show them up with the new skills you have learned.